Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to this presentation on corruption. So, what is data corruption? It's when data is damaged or changed, so it can either lose values, have values changed, or gain values. So, when it occurs, it means that the data will not produce the expected results. So, it could take money from the wrong bank account, or maybe, I don't know, call the wrong phone number, something like that. And if corruption is severe, then the computer may be unable to load that data at all, and it would cause an error code. So, for example, this photo here has had its data corrupted, which means that most of the image has been unable to load. So there are two different types of data corruption. There's silent data corruption, which is where the fact that the data corruption has occurred is unknown to the person using the computer. There's also detected, which is where obviously it's been detected, which is a lot less severe because you can just change it back to normal immediately. Or if it can't be changed back, you can use a backup. But obviously, since you know it happens, you know you need to do something. So silent data corruption is it can be stuff to do with like cables being slightly loose, or an unreliable power supply, or maybe if it's from peripheral, then it will be something to do with the device's connection. So that will lead to some data being inaccessible. For example, like an application not being able to open, or so on. So, for example, if something happens to like the BIOS, then sometimes the whole computer may stop work. So the data in the BIOS is probably the most important data, and that if that gets corrupted, then it could be really bad for the whole computer. So there are some countermeasures. The main one used is checksum, as it will often detect if the data is corrupted. So then you can do the necessary procedures to fix that corruption. And one of those procedures is using backups. So one of the countermeasures is taking backups, because that means that if you do lose data, you can just get it back again very easily. And there's also data scrubbing, which is where parity digits are checked every now and then, just on the disk, not only when the data is needed. So if you have data which you don't use for 2 months and it gets corrupted, you're not going to know until you need that data. But if you have data scrubbing happening, then it will check the parity digits and it will find that the data has been corrupted. So therefore you'll know that the data is corrupted, and again, you can do the correct things from there. Anyway, that will be it for this presentation. Sorry I didn't have face cam, but the camera didn't work. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya.